everyone. Today we are out here in the beautiful community of South Riding. We are in the southeastern part of Loudoun County, Virginia. Today we are going to tell you everything you need to know about living in South Riding. So stay tuned.
What's up, everyone? I'm Tammy Irby, and this is my beautiful daughter, Christina Fare, and we are a family real estate team right here in Northern Virginia. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to learn everything about living, working, eating, and playing in Northern Virginia, we've got you covered. Go ahead and make sure you click that subscribe button, tap that bell so that you don't miss any of our videos. We produce new videos every single week.
And we get a ton of calls every day from folks just like you that are looking to move to or within the Northern Virginia area. So do me a favor, send us an email, send us a text, or give us a call. We absolutely love it.
Or if you're a Game of Thrones fan, how about a pigeon carrier?
Mom, we're not doing that. Like I was saying, give us a call. We are your agents and we've got your back.
Well, remember when we did the potograms?
Yeah.
That to our past clients? That was great.
All right. All right. If we're going to do it, we got to do it the right way. It's carrier pigeon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Carrier pigeon.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So let's start out with a little bit of history about South Riding. So back in the mid-1990s, when you were a teenager, right? There was a developer named Trafalgar. And the area where South Riding stands right now didn't perk, okay? So it had no city water or sewer. And it was such a big piece of land. South Riding is located on 6.8 miles of area. And back then, it was going to take a really big developer to come in and develop this piece of land because they had to be able to bring in city water and sewer. And they had to have a lot of funds. And Trafalgar had more money than God. So they were the perfect developer to come in and develop South Ridings. And when they first started it, they wanted to design it after an old English town. And actually they get their name from South Yorkshire in England. And when they built this neighborhood, they used a lot of tree preservation. They planted a tree for every tree they took down. So all the streets in South Riding are lined with trees. It's really a beautiful area. So there are over 5,500 homes in South Riding. There is an apartment complex, there are condos, there are townhomes, and there are single-family homes. There are over 31,000 people, and 3/4 of those are actually under the age of 18. That's a lot of kids. And when we moved here, at one point we had 5 children under 10 years old, and South Ridings was a great place to raise your kids. That brings us to the schools.
Yes. So there are 5 elementary schools here in South Riding. There is a high school, there is a middle school, and believe it or not, for all those little ones, there are 17 preschool and daycare centers here in South Riding. That's a lot.
That's a lot. Let me tell you about the high school. When I moved here, I also had a 10th grader. And at that time, she was just about to get her driver's license. And one of the really great things about being in a neighborhood this big with all of those kids is that when my daughter needed to drive to one of her friends' houses, she never had to leave the neighborhood. They never had to get out on the major roads. You moms know what I'm talking about, right? It's a safe place. When my daughter graduated from Freedom High School in 2010, they had a 98%, not graduation rate, but rate of kids going to a 4-year school right from high school. That's pretty incredible. Freedom has an award-winning marching band.
They have the football team.
Football, lots of sports.
Soccer, track, volleyball, swimming.
Lots of AP classes.
Lots of AP classes.
Special needs, if your child needs that, they do really great with that. When you live in a neighborhood that's as big as South Riding's,
you get a lot of that.
Get cars to go by when you're trying to film.
At least it's electric.
So when you live in a neighborhood as large as South Riding, they change the school boundaries a lot. because we're growing so much. And it's really nice because the kids here, they play their sports and their extracurricular activities together outside of the schools. So even if they change boundaries, they all know each other. So it's really nice. The other thing South Ridings has is events.
Yes.
What are some of the events, Tina?
So they do the 4th of July event. They do Santa on the fire truck every year. They have the festivals during the summer. They have the farmers markets.
How about Cox Farm?
Oh, Cox Farms.
It's a tradition.
Yes, you have. If you don't live here, you don't know nothing about Cox Farms.
So the amenities in South Riding are endless. There are tons of pools, tons of tennis courts, basketball courts, lots of running, walking trails, hiking trails through the neighborhood. There are probably three to five parks in the neighborhood. There is the Loudoun County Rec Center, the Arcola Rec Center, right here in the neighborhood, that was just completed in the last couple years, where they have indoor swimming pool, Olympic-sized pool. They have a rock climbing wall. There's a skate park. Everything you can imagine, South Ridings has it. You know, in Northern Virginia, we work really hard, and we also commute. So when you get home after work, you don't want to have to go anywhere. So we have a lot of planned communities in Northern Virginia just for that reason. People really like planned communities. And dogs. So let's talk about the location. South Riding is in the southeastern part of Loudoun County. On the north side, you have Route 50, and on the south side, you have Braddock Road. There is Loudoun County Parkway that goes through the neighborhood, takes you up to the toll road, which takes you to the Beltway and then into DC. We have the Metro, which is coming soon in 2021, the summer of this year. The Metro is going to be coming to Ashburn, Virginia. We have tons of shopping in South Riding and around South Riding. Let's talk about the shopping centers a little bit. What do we have?
The South Riding Inn. What is your favorite restaurant over here?
Ford's Fish Shack.
Ford's Fish Shack.
For seafood.
Yes.
It's wonderful.
If you guys are coffee people like myself, we've got Panera and Starbucks. We have Home Depot. We have, what is it, Hallmark, I think? There's a
Hallmark. Yep. Dance studio. Music schools, Bach to Rock.
Bach to Rock, which is amazing. We have the Giant. And then also we have a lot of the professional buildings as well. So all of your doctors, your dentist, you really don't have to leave the community at all. It's all right here.
So for employment, we are very close to the Dulles Tech Center here. We are 30 to 40 minutes in rush hour to Tyson's Corner. And then, of course, Washington, D.C. is about 34 miles away. In 2020, there were 99 condominium sales ranging from 1-bedroom to 3-bedroom condos, even condos that backed up to the lake. Some condos have 1- and 2-car garages and multi-levels. Their price ranges ranged from $285,000 to $440,000, with a median sales price of $395,000. That's approximately $245 a square foot. Then with townhomes, there were 289 sales in 2020, ranging from $380,000 up to $710,000 for a median price of $505,000. Or square footage wise, that's $215 per square foot. Townhomes, some had garages, some had 1-, 2-car garages, and some had no garages. Then for single family detached homes, there's a variety of styles in those as well. You can find patio homes, colonial style homes with 3 levels. Most all the homes in South Ridings, the detached homes, have 3 levels with a basement, which is unusual for some parts of the country, but not for here. Their price ranges ranged from $550,000 to $965,000, with the median price being $700,000 and $253 a square foot. There were 158 single-family sales in 2020.
We get calls every day from folks like you who are looking to move to or within the Northern Virginia area. So do me a favor, send us an email, send us a text, or give us a call. We are your agents and we've got your back.